Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. Thanks for joining me today. We're out at Spanky Stone Hearth. I'm with owner Josh Hansen, and we're with Anthony Soland. And tell me why we got Anthony Soland along here today, Josh.
Anthony's the new general manager at the restaurant, also my brother. Anthony's worked here for, it'll be 12 years in May. He started out cooking in the back with myself, and I think there's a few dishes being thrown around as well. He's become the bartender the last few years. He's handled a lot of the maintenance around the restaurant. And as the restaurant has grown over the course of the tenure here, I've decided that I need to expand a little bit. And with the expansion, I need a little more help around here. Anthony's very talented in many ways. That helps me a lot. I might be able to get a night off here and there. And he just brings a great talent and a great sense of business to the restaurant as well.
Yeah, I like that, Josh. Anthony, why don't you tell me a little bit what you hope to bring to the business and welcome on board?
Well, like Josh was saying, I've been here for it'll be 12 years this May, so kind of get another good perspective of the business. Kind of what people like to see. I get a different view from it out here behind the bar than Josh does sometimes from back in the kitchen. So we're just hoping to make the business a little bit more appealing to all different people and just make the business better. So
there's something kind of nice about when, Josh, you're back there in the kitchen,
right.
And I mean, you can't see what's going on. You're focusing on that. To be able to have someone, you know, like a general manager and someone, Anthony, who's got your best interest in mind and the business's best interest in mind, out here on the floor, out in the house, and seeing what's going on.
For sure.
What do you hope with that?
Yeah, that's pretty much the key of it, actually. If you can get a different aspect from all different views, it's going to help out the business in the long run. So.
Well, and that way people also, they have a go-to person. They
right.
know that you're busy, and you're busy behind the bar too. But just to have that go-to person, you know, that'll be a key too.
That's a big peace of mind for myself, being in the kitchen all night too, knowing I have somebody out here that I can trust. A few of you, if you've been to the restaurant before, you'll notice I try to get out and talk to each table and ask them how their entrees were, how their experience is at the restaurant. And now I know that will be done even if I can't get out here, and Anthony can kind of schmooze the crowd as well.
Well, you don't want to schmooze the people. You just want to find out what's going on, right? Yeah. There is something about that personal service that you don't always find. And
That's
so
true.
Tell me about what you guys got going for the Easter buffet. Anthony?
Go ahead.
Well,
put him on the spot, right?
Once again, we're going to have a large variety of different meats and vegetables, salad as far as our buffet. It's always a big hit around the area, so we hope to do that once again this year.
Sure. What are your hours for it, Josh?
We're going to be open 10:30 to 2 that day, and I do recommend reservations on an Easter brunch, Easter buffet. We're also going to be closed that evening, so if you do want to make plans for that day, make sure you come between 10:30 and 2. We'll be closing the doors at 2 o'clock that day. That's kind of been a yearly event that we do close early on Easter.
Well, it's nice for you to be able to observe it yourself and,
right.
and recognize and observe the holiday that it is. Yes.
We're going to do some main entrees that we usually do on Easter. Our Swedish meatballs are always a big hit. Our teriyaki steak. We're also going to have roasted chicken, teriyaki. I did mention teriyaki steak. Honey glazed ham and turkey.
Making me hungry. That sounds good. Josh, we've talked a little bit before about your local produce fair. Tell me what you've got going for that this summer.
Over the past few years, we've worked with a few of the local farmers in the area, and hopefully it looks like we got a good early spring coming, so we'll be able to offer some of that local produce a little earlier this year. And what we're going to do each Monday night this summer, we're going to do it's called a prefix menu. And we're going to do a prefix salad from a local producer, a prefix protein such as a pork, a beef, a chicken. And then we're going to take some type of dessert that's been produced locally without any preservatives or perishables.
You know, there'll probably be some of the berries that'll be out.
Definitely, sure.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
So each Monday night throughout the summer, we haven't set the price on it yet. It's going to be somewhere between $15 and $25 per person, and we might even incorporate some wines in with each of these entrees.
Oh, so that'll complement.
Right.
When you bring that up, Anthony, what do you guys got going for wine pairings? Do you know?
We do have a wine pairing coming up this April 15th. It's going to be South American wines. It's always a large crowd, a very good time.
Do you guys recommend reservations?
Yes, yes we do.
Reservations are, yes, that is required for this event. Usually do a 5-course meal with 5 different wines. It's always a good thing, and Josh is so knowledgeable on the wine, so that kind of helps as well.
Okay. And Josh, then what you do is you coordinate the wines.
Right.
I got to bring this back to me, I guess. Sorry about that, guys.
We coordinate the wines with the entrees. Like Anthony just stated, it'll be a 5-course meal. April 15th, we're going to limit it to 80 guests. Each event in the past, I think we've done 5 or 6 of these. Everyone is filled up. So I have an email list established. Send an email out to those people. And usually there's 5 or 10 people that can't make it out of that list, and then we open it up to anybody else. So if you're looking at getting in, might be a good suggestion to maybe give the restaurant a call.
Okay. Now I know, Josh, that you've been you mentioned email lists. You've been talking about your you want people to go out and check. Is your new website updated yet?
We're in the process of that right now. And I'm really happy with it. We just did a mock setup about a week ago, and probably within 3 or 4 weeks we should be up and running with a new website. It's a great tool.
It is a great tool. Now there's something really exciting too that Anthony's really going to be keying in on for you, is your new venture with the catering. Tell me a little bit about what you guys got going for that.
Like you kind of hit on it right there. Catering is a big thing that not necessarily is always hit on very strongly around this area. With the ability of the Spanky Stone Hearth name, and also the great food and the great service, we're offering that available to take to people's events, graduations, off-site grooms rehearsal dinners, even weddings, things like that. So we're kind of broadening our range a little bit and trying to help everybody out.
Definitely.
What I find interesting that I know that you guys have been doing a little bit of is if somebody wants to have some kind of a special event in their home. We've got some of the beautiful lake homes around here. That's something that you do too.
Right. We've been doing some destination dining is what we call it. We'll show up at your house, take over your kitchen for the night, which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. But, and there's been good success with it this past winter. We just kind of jumped into it right after New Year's, and it's been a good hit. A lot of positive feedback from it as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a great time to get into somebody's home. And if you're in the way, we'll just move you out a little bit.
So you got the catering going on, you've got the local produce going on, we've got the Easter buffet going on, and keep in mind, like Josh said, that you will be closed on that Sunday evening.
Correct.
And the ice is going to go out here pretty soon, so that also means that you're going to start your expanded hours.
Right.
When will that happen, Josh?
May 1st this year. With Anthony coming on board, we're going to man the kitchen and the main floor for the first couple of weeks of May. Usually we open up right after Mother's Day. This year we're going to go May 1st. I think there's a lot more people around the lakes area without the flooding happening this year as extensive as it was last year.
Right.
And the deck will be open hopefully soon.
Yeah, and you're planning some renovations, so our next show on that, we can talk a little bit about that, and maybe getting some more access down to the lake and that. And so hopefully you're finding that your spring is fitting into your schedule, and you're coming to the Vergas area, and when you do come to the Vergas area, hopefully you're going to check out Spanky Stone Hearth. Anthony, it's hard to say welcome because you've always been here, but welcome to, I know that you're going to bring a new aspect to the business, and just really excited about what you have to offer for it.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing everybody again this summer, as well as the customers throughout the winter that have kept us alive. So we'll see you again, and come on up and order a cocktail. I'll be here.
That sounds good. Thank you. You have a good day in Vergas, and thank you, Josh, and thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.